Welcome friends to another 40k video. Today we look at one of the greatest fights for the Siege of Terra. Sanguinius, exhausted after holding the Imperiums forces together and defeating a Bloodthirster of Khorne, now fights a Fresh Daemonic Angron at the Eternity Gate. Need I say more? Spoilers for Echoes of Eternity by Aaron Dembski Bowden throughout. Let's get into it. They first meet in the air. Angron's first swing with the black blade, which is fattened with souls and shrieks for that of the Blood Angel's Primarch, misses as the angel soars away, and this continues with Sanguinius twisting aside or going higher than his brother, and each time Angron misses, the butcher's nails in his skull bite harder. The Blood Angel's Primarch flies low. Below him, every death feeds Angron. Angron gets closer, but Sanguinius veers and cuts Angron's face with his sword. He's blind for a moment, but he begins to regenerate straight away and swings his sword in hopes of catching his brother. Then he can see again, and he sees not with human eyes, but the fire of souls. And the Blood Angel's Primarch's soul shines brightest of all, making him a target. They meet again. Angron snatches his brother in his claw and drives him down through the dome of a Martian temple. They hit the ground and tumble. Angron beats his brother's skull against the ground again and again, totaling 5 times. Then Angron's arm dissolves, and he sees Sanguinius has a melter weapon, one use only. Then he drives at Angron, and their blades strike and spark, and Sanguinius impales him, and they're face to face. And for a moment Angron sees how tired his brother is. Sanguinius says gently, "Die, I free you from this torment." Angron tries to respond, but talking is hard for him. Instead he stands. The angel moves away. Angron follows, laughing. Sanguinius is graceful in the air, but Angron has demonic strength. They fly low, and Angron swings his blade, reaping angels and world eaters alike. Then the angel goes high. The angel swerves through enemy fire and around a stormbird. Angron goes through the stormbird. And it's then Angron sees a spear hunting him, driving towards him. It goes through his head, breaking his teeth, taking out his tongue, and then emerging from the back of his head, and he falls. The angel follows, and Angron hits the ground. The impact kills 100 warriors on both sides, and the demon Primarch rises, pulls the lance out, the demon flesh sizzling, and he begins to heal. The angel calmly descends, and then they collide. The world eaters begin to surround them, and the angel launches himself into the air, and Angron throws the spear that had slew him. It rips through the air. The Blood Angel's Primarch spins aside, and after a moment Angron sees he did more. He caught it, and now he throws it back. Angron tries to copy his brother's moment, but the meteor hits him in the chest, and he feels humiliated. The nails bite at this, and Angron kills the sons of Sanguinius near him. These deaths draw him back, and he clashes sword to sword with the angel. With mortal eyes, the speeds they fight at could not be seen, and Sanguinius, weak after his fighting, and through the fact he is not an immortal demon, begins to fail, giving ground, only deflecting attacks, and all this drives him back towards the Eternity Gate. And Angron sees this, and lets his brother's sword enter him, feeding on the pain it gives him, and one hand snaps around the angel's throat, and his sword enters the body of the Primarch. The black blade tasted the angel's blood, and Angron sees pain on his brother's face and feeds on it, and the claw around Sanguinius' throat tightens. The blade enters deeper. All the angel can say is, "Brother?" The blade continues to sink in until they are face to face, and Angron with delight spits back, "Hark, the dying angel sings." The angel reaches for him weakly. Horus tries to warn Angron via his psychic might, and those weak hands, unfocused, become strong and target him and grab a fist of the cranial cables that are attached to the butcher's nails. The angel's weakness was a feint. Angron takes his sword out, and the angel batters Angron with his wings. Angron wildly attacks back, removing armoured shards and feathers. The angel gives no response to the pain he must be in. Angron tries to fly away. Sanguinius continues to pull on the nail's tendrils, and Angron sees the angel has given into rage. He always resists normally, but now the blood rage is on him. That chained part of him is unleashed. Angron is jealous. The angel's rage feeds Khorne, but the anger is born of justice. Then the brothers fall, Angron's strength lost, the angel's ripped wings, not able to keep him airborne, but still he pulls, the nails woven into the brainstem of his brother, and the dreadlocks that link to them. Angron hears Khorne's laughter. His death will sate Khorne, as well as any others, and something is torn from his mind, and with shame he begs, he says, "No," but only Sanguinius hears his brother's last word. He pulls once more, and Angron's head bursts, brains come free. Angron's wings give a last twitch, and he falls. The corpse hit the stairs of the royal ascension. Sanguinius arrests his fall, and this kill brings renewed life to the blood angels, and the world eaters feel the psychic backlash of the death of their gene sire. Sanguinius is beyond exhaustion. He bears layers of wounds. His latest is the seared ruin of his hand that came when his brother's skull exploded. He still carries the butcher's nails, and with it shards of spinal bone and his brother's eyes. And with his victory, the fighting continues, and the gates begin to close. Sanguinius knows those who fought outside after they close will die. He lands in the doorway and does not know which side he will end on, but he recalls where he must go, where he must be eventually. He has seen his future, his fate on the vengeful spirit. He crushes Angron's brains beneath a boot, and the gate crashes closed with him inside. The past is on one side of that sound, fate is on the other.